how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Settling in now, Chris Bryant, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Chris Bryant.
First pitch of the at-bat. That's yanked into the stands, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing, line drive, that's going to be trouble. Bryant around first, heading for second. And he's in there safely, he's got a double.
Batting fifth. Right.
Boy, that's now 3 extra base hits he's coughed up here in the first inning. And a lot of times that doesn't bode all that well for him sticking around late into a ball game. So he's going to need to turn things around right now, or he might be looking at a real short outing.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Swing and a liner. But this is going to get foul. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Correa comes up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down. With a moment now, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we've got a gold glover on the mound. Very athletic, very agile. What that does is that'll take away the bunts from the other ball club. They know that he's going to be able to field his position well, so they probably stay away from it.
Jorge Soler, the hitter now with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
Belted high in the air out to left. Back goes Rasmus. Still going back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. Carlos Gomez will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Carlos Gomez.
Lester's ready. First pitch on the way. Goes down to get the off-speed pitch here as this is sent in the air out to left. It's got some carry to it. And that ball is gone. A home run. It's a solo home run off the bat of Carlos Gomez. And the Astros are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
And about the only silver lining to this one from a defensive standpoint is the fact that it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. So you can survive it when this guy's hitting just solo shots. It's when he's doing his damage with 2 or 3 guys on base that things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Here's Luis Valbuena now.
Third baseman, Luis.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. No outs, nobody on. Fastball called for strike 2. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, let's give you another look at this 6-pitch sequence. Now you're going to see as the dots come up that he isn't messing around right here. He's pounding the strike zone. All 6 of these pitches are going to be in the zone. So he's just saying, this is what I got. What do you got for me?
Here's the big first baseman, John Singleton, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Under it is Russell, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 8th, catcher, Jason Castro.
Jason Castro into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
Tap foul at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Astros get a run back here on the solo shot. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 2 and the Astros 1. Miguel Montero strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Miguel Montero.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Now the 0-1. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
That's a great swing there. Leading off an inning, it's a fastball, but he just goes right with it and drives it the other way toward the gap. He's going to wind up on second here with a leadoff double.
Standing in now, John Lester, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. No one out with a runner at second. And here's a ball hit in the air. Rasmus on the move, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rasmus has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The shortstop,
Addison Russell steps in now. From the stretch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now 3-1.
Got a fastball to his liking. It was middle in, so he was able to turn on it and pull it right through the hole to pick up the RBI.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 0-1 delivery. Hard liner to center field. In there, a base hit.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
Into the box, Ben Zobrist. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
And that's actually a lot tougher play than it looks out there in right field. You know, sometimes off of a right-hander's bat, that ball can kind of curl away from you, but he stays right with it to put it away.
Anthony Rizzo gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Swing and a line drive, but this is foul near the seats. 2 down, runners at first and second. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, his second of the game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Chris Bryant walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
First pitch coming, here it is. Hit in the air to right field. Springer giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We've played 2, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. Dallas Keuchel set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you, because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, a tough situation here. He has the long inning on the mound, and he's got to turn right around and lead off the next half inning.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Boy, tough enough to be an American League pitcher swinging the bat as it is. How about having to deal with pitches like that?
One word, Matty, unfair.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah. That thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Jose Altuve will stand in now. He took home the Silver Slugger Award in the American League a year ago. Lester into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
And he got him.
Pretty stress-free inning so far. 2 batters, 6 pitches, and 2 strikeouts.
George Springer stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Boy, he may strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And he falls behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. Back for more from the north side after this. Jason Hayward digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Line towards center field. And 1 away now here in the Chicago 3rd.
First pitch swinging here to start the inning, and he didn't waste any time waiting for his pitch. He got it right there. Just hit it right at somebody.
In is Jorge Soler. Hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the 2nd out.
The batter, catcher, Miguel Montero.
Into the box now, Miguel Montero. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit up in the zone, and he didn't miss it. He'll be looking for it again right here.
This is line to left. Rasmus is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 6-1. Carlos Correa will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Soler has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Colby Rasmus.
Stepping in, Colby Rasmus. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Oh, boy, he is attacking hitters in this one. Another first pitch strike right there, and he's up right around 90% in that category so far.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked the batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Here's Carlos Gomez. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Lester has his target. 0-1 on its way. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Boy, he might be pressing his luck a little now. That's 2 straight pitches right down the middle.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail 6-1. John Lester is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Pitcher, Sean Lester.
First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Well, this is pretty strange, guys. He's thrown a first pitch strike to every batter he's faced, and yet he's obviously struggling quite a bit. He's throwing strikes, but they're just way too hittable.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Hit in the air to center field. And this will be taken in out there by Gomez for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Addison.
Digging in, Addison Russell. He reached on a single in his first try. Hit hard towards center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, and a 1-out single here gets him a base runner in the 4th. As you can check out his line so far, you'd like for him to give you at least another inning or so, but with numbers like that, you might be on pretty thin ice already.
Dexter Fowler strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Comes set with the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Here it comes, 0-2. Now a bullet down the line, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around third and being waved on home, and a relay to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Gotta like your chances when you put up 7 runs early in a ball game. They are off to a hot start, no doubt about it.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. Scott Feldman is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Ben Zobrist will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Anthony Rizzo will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
First pitch on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Gomez with the catch. Tagging is the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Good work there to pick up that second run of the inning. He just gets the ball airborne, and it's plenty deep enough to pick up the RBI.
Chris Bryant steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Squared that one up just a little late. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gomez has a beat on it, and that's the third out. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. Luis Valbuena heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Lester gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. Bounce towards the second baseman. Zobrist is there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
First baseman number 21, John Singleton.
John Singleton is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
When you're out there pitching with a 6, 7, 8-run lead, you can afford to come right at guys 0-2. Why not?
Castro.
Jason Castro is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
And you know, you get stuck sometimes being that number 8 hitter, trying to work the count and trying to buy a little extra time for your pitcher. Now that's a pitch right down the middle that maybe a number 4 hitter jumps all over.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Jason Hayward will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
High in the air out to center field. On the move is Gomez. 1 down.
Now batting.
Jorge Soler will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Swing hard liner to left center. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Oh, you know this ball had base hit written all over it. And for as hard as it was hit, it may have even made it into the alley. But that's a nice job at short to get all the way up there and just pull this thing down for the out.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him.
Yeah, and this is just a cut fastball that he's trying to go backdoor with, but he didn't do what he wanted to do with the pitch. It's right out over the heart of the plate, and that's almost like batting practice to a major league hitter. He's not going to miss that one too often. And sure enough, he drills this one for 2 bases.
Into the box now, John Lester, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back for more from the north side after this.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for Houston, number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And he's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
1 away for the Astros here in the 6th. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air out to center field. Fowler is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Astros, right fielder,
George Springer will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
And that man right there, he's got to figure out some kind of combination to score some runs for him. They have really been scuffling.
1 run, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Will Harris will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Addison Russell will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Gomez. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. So standing in, Dexter Fowler. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
And you know, that's the toughest one to get in a cycle, but you can bet that he's going to try to stretch any double into a triple if he gets any chance at all.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
You know, this is an easy ball to misjudge, especially off the left-hander's bat because of the spin. But he stays right with this play, and he makes it look pretty routine.
Ben Zobrist digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. And that pitch is lined into left field, and he's got his second hit of the evening.
Well, that's a real good swing right there. I think that was a cut fastball because you're going to see it working back toward the left-handed hitter. He does the right thing by not trying to pull this ball. It just hits it hard the other way. That's what you're supposed to do.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Hit sharply toward the right side. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
Oh, just a great swing right there. This is a cut fastball, which will work back toward a left-handed hitter. He just squares this ball up and rips it into right field.
Chris Bryant stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
He's set. Here it comes. Line toward the gap in left center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands two men on the base paths. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the seventh now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Carlos Correa will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far.
Carlos Correa.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm. And that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off. And from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue. So that at least is a good sign. Colby Rasmus ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
And he takes ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. One run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. That evens it up 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, it's not going to comfort him any, but it's fair to say he's not the first guy to strike out 3 times against that guy out there on the hill. He's just the latest in a long line of guys that have worn the hat against that man.
Carlos Gomez will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. First offering on its way. Out in front of it, strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Luis Valbuena will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 90% of the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
Hit to short. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. It's the Cubs 8 and the Astros 1. Jason Hayward will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Hard hit ball to second. Altuve has it. And Hayward's now 0 for 3 so far as he's retired again here for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder,
Jorge Soler will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
As a hitting coach, that's what you want your hitters to do. Hit the ball right back up the middle. You get into bad habits when you try to pull everything, but here just stays right on it and picks up a solid one-out single.
Miguel Montero will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today, and let's see if they can keep it going.
Shot back up the middle, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
John Lester will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Gomez on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Addison Russell gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
And a high strike there, 0-1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Oh, 0-2, here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Smoked on the ground left side, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. John Singleton will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. Well, will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
And another one. strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
The batter, number 15, catcher
Jason Castro stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Skied into straightaway right. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. Evan Gattis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Evan Gattis.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Hit on the ground to short. Gloved by Russell. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. It's the Cubs 8 and the Astros 1. Tony Sipp will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. And there is Dexter Fowler. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
These guys have swung the bat extremely well in this one. They have to be careful, though, about getting comfortable. Still have to make every at-bat count.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. In the air, out to right. Springer has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away. Ready now, Ben Zobrist. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Very nicely done right there. This ball is hit hard, and I thought he might just play it safe and take it on the hop. But he goes into the slide and just does get the web of the glove underneath the baseball to make that play.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Here comes the 0-1. Lined hard toward right center. That's in, and he is just on a tear. That makes him 4 for 4.
His perfect night continues. He's been on base all 4 times, and he's on again here with a solid single.
Chris Bryant comes forward for another shot after being robbed of a hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it was an absolute showstopper. All you can do is get back up there and try to hit the ball hard once again.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a 2-run shot to left center as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, we can show you the replay here, but I'm not all that convinced that this ball has even come down yet. Goodness gracious. This is a fastball that he absolutely barrels up. And with his strength, this ball's going a long way.
The right fielder, number
Here's
22.
Jason Hayward now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Oh, man, if you're a pitching coach, you might want to update your resume after this performance. His guys have been brutal.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line toward right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Well, they haven't really needed him so far, but he finally comes through here to wipe out that offer in his 5th try.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Soler. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Hit hard toward the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Astros. And this is now a 10-1 ball game. Back here in Chicago with a great view of downtown as we're set here to start the 9th inning from Wrigley Field. Jose Altuve will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Chopped in front of home plate. And he'll reach first safely.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
George Springer digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1.
The batter, shortstop,
Carlos Correa gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chopped foul at the plate. Strike 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. And here's a ball hit in the air. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Astros, left fielder
Colby Rasmus will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Turned on that one.